Hi, nobodies that don't watch me. So I just got out of the tub. So here's what you do when you're not washing. I wash my hair every other night. That seems to work best for me. But if I go 2 days, it doesn't really affect things much. I cannot go 3 because it'll be greasy. Now look at my kid's hair. My middle kid, she's got good hair. My oldest though, it's like I'll say to her, I'm like, you need to wash your hair. I washed it this morning. And it's like, sometimes, she's getting better, so I guess she found something that actually worked for her. So, let me tell you something before I get into what I'm going to talk about today. So, I went in the tub. Earlier today, I cleaned the litter boxes, and when I was spraying inside the bag, I used this stuff called Da Bomb. It's a hot sauce. And it ain't even funny. It really ain't. But I water it down and spray the inside of my bags because we got stray dogs around here and people's pets that just run around that will tear into our trash. Cost us money in bags and cost us time. And I really don't like having to look at the kitty litter again. Stop it, Lexi. Yeah, your ass was in my way. So I was doing that and my nozzle messed up and ended up spraying my leg and my hand. I didn't think much of it. I washed my hands. I don't think I even realized that it got my leg. And then I did like a couple of things. And then when I went to take my bath, I kept wondering, why is my hand burning? Why is my leg burning? Why are they burning? And then I was like, the hot sauce in the water. Because this stuff, when you spray it, it's going to make you cough. We're talking. You can't even really smell it like it's hot sauce, but it is so. Whew. But when I got the stuff, I wanted some really hot shit. But I wanted to make sure it wasn't the kind of stuff that hits you like a minute later. I wanted it to be an immediate thing because I didn't want to hurt the dogs. I didn't want to hurt them. I just wanted them to stay the fuck away from my trash. Move your ass. Yeah, she's in heat. I need to get her fixed. But they charge so much for the girl kitties. She's not going to have any babies. All our boys are fixed. But, so yeah, when you get hot sauce on your skin and you let it dry and it's da bomb, it burns. It's still burning. And I have washed my hands 3 times since I got the stuff on my hands. Made sure not to touch my eyes or anything else because it'll burn your lips. It's that bad. So anyway, let me get into what I'm going to talk about today. So I have this friend. I have a few friends. They're all in jail. They are just, but that's no big whoop to me because there's so many. I'm not even going to get into it today. So he's in jail and he's got about 10 months left to go. I keep seeing something. And he is just like in such a hurry to find someone. And I'm like, dude, just be you. For 10 months, why don't you work on yourself? Nobody else around you, everybody else around you is going through the same thing unless they're gay or not gay for pay, whatever they call it when you're just in prison, I guess prison gay. So it's like, a lot of these people are in the same boat as you. So you're not alone. They got the same gripes. They want to be with somebody, because sometimes people don't wait. It's rough on a relationship. So, and then a little later, he says, I wanted to be a bartender really bad, and he's talking about stuff he wanted to do. And then he said that he was just going to go back to where he was working or work at a factory, and I could tell by the way he wrote that it wasn't something he wanted to do. So I told him, I said, dude, you got 10 months. Now they're about to transfer him to a minimum security prison from a medium security. And I said, dude, you got 10 months. See if there's some kind of classes you can take. See what it'll take to be a bartender. Find out what you need to do. Don't let past you tell present you that future you is going to fail. That's a problem that we all have. Well, I know I have it, and I know a lot of people have it. A lot of people stick with shit that doesn't work because they think they're going to fail. And so they don't even try. But the thing is like, if you're locked up for 10 months, what have you got to lose? If I was locked up, I'd be taking classes. Some damn straight, I'd be taking some fucking classes. I'd say, fine, I'll see what I can do. Teach me something. I'd take as many classes as they'd let me take. Apprenticeships, hell yeah. And I just, but like I said, you don't let past you tell present you that future you is going to fail. Don't even get caught up in that shit just because, and that goes with relationships too. Don't let past you tell present you what future you's girlfriends are going to do to you, that they're going to leave you too. You're a horrible lover. You're this, you're that, don't let that one, but also you have to work on yourself, because if you don't change, you can't expect things to change. Yes, stuff's going to change around you regardless of what you do. But if you want to have better, you got to be better. And everybody is capable of being better, unless you're like at your absolute best, which I've never met anybody who was, like where they know everything. Because you would have to know how to do everything to be at your best. Because there's always something to keep you, okay, learn this, I'm better. I learned this, I'm better. It's just a constant building thing, because there is no best or worst. It's just, it's subjective, because my worst day can't really be compared with somebody else's worst day or best. But that's what I told him was, hey, just slow down, take a breath, work on you, figure out what you want, what you'll accept. And don't tell yourself that you don't deserve what you want. Don't tell yourself that. If you feel like you're not good enough to get what you want, then say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I guarantee you, all of us with these negative automatic thoughts, these gnats in our heads, we know how to be better. We know what we want. We know what we have to do to get that. We just don't want to put forth the effort, or we don't have the money, depending on what the deal is. Or we're scared. This friend of mine, he thinks he's going to do something, and he doesn't. He kind of chickens out. And it's like, you got to start. You can't get what you want if you don't start working towards it. It's not just going to, you're not going to wake up one morning and have abs of steel. You've got to work for that. It's a process. It's not one day, 1 month. It's a long time and a lot of work. And then there's stuff on top of the work. You have to watch what you eat. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to diet. Just pay attention. And portion control. But my big thing for today is, don't let past you tell present you what future you is going to do, or that future you will fail. Don't let that happen. Because past you, that's not present you. And present you is not future you. Those are all things that are changeable. So if you feel like your shit ain't right, change. You know, do what you can to change. Now, like one of my personal goals is to have friends, have people accept me. I try, I'm awkward. So a lot of people don't get it. That's okay, but I still try. I still make the attempt. And then say, well, you know what? This is me. If you can't handle it, if I'm too fucking weird for you, if I say something that you're like, oh, she talked about poop, you know, you ain't the friend for me anyway. Because if I can't talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, then I'm not being me. Because I got to say what comes in my head. And in case you're wondering, I do have the boundaries of I don't care about somebody's sex life, so I don't ask about it. I don't care what their boyfriend is packing, so I don't ask about it. I don't care if a female waxes, shaves, or goes full jungle, so I don't ask her. You know, there are some questions I'd like to ask women that are sexual, but I would feel weird asking them because then they would say, how do you not know that? You know, I mean, it's kind of, I'm not even going to tell the story, but let's just say that I know a girl who asked a girl a question that I was going, how did you not know that? And thinking, ew. So you think, ew, or you laugh at them. I can tell one story about a girl that I worked with. And another girl that I worked with, she had one of those sex parties where you buy stuff. Now, I was not there. But a friend, this other girl come in there and she didn't know what a dildo was for. So she asked, and so it was a big joke. So when you know that stuff like that happens, it's kind of like, well, what if what I want to ask in that regard is something that they'll say, how do you not know? And then laugh at me behind my back, because girls are like that. So I choose to keep sexual questions off the table. I don't ask those questions. But everything else, it's like, well, I ain't afraid to talk about it. I ain't thinking that I'm weird. It's just like, hey, everybody poops. But anyway, that was today's. Have a good night.